between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And it's second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll run it for the first time to David Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing to start the drive. Nugent. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Nugent. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On third down, Nugent. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Wilson's throw completes a Freiermuth. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Nugent. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also. Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far. That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game. 21-3 is your score after 1. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Nugent. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On second down, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Now a give running right is Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. Nugent got his tight end. That's complete. It's Kramer. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Evans is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. In motion left, the tight end. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights and makes the score 21-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Set. General, fast.
Throwing now, Wilson off first down. 20. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. Touchdown, Detroit. Terrace Marshall, 45 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Okay, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Nugent. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cook up the gut, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
On the set.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On first down, Nugent. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adafe Owe able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Holden who picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there is no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on second down, Nugent. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Nugent. He finds his man, complete. That's French. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
On first and 10, Nugent. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Nugent looking left side, and he's got a man. That's French. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Nugent. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Break. I said it, let's go. Bravo. Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson swings this one out wide for Pierce. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. C6.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Pressure can come from all over when you're applying a defensive strategy, and that particular play just came from the outside.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nugent. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nugent. James has got it. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Oh, he bowls over it. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Is give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Olave, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Security eluded him. Olave over the middle. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready.
Now it's Wilson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Chandler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. from the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Nugent. He finds his man, complete. It's French. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's French. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing. He made a play right there. Well-executed series actually established some confidence in him to run this offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Wilson. This one taken in by Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Chopper, chopper.
They run it with Chandler. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Chopper! Chopper!
Here's Chandler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's French. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd and 2, Nugent got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Nugent. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nugent. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, you'd always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason.